Good morning everybody, I hope you're all keeping well. It's going to be a hot one today. For those of you that are not in the UK, we've had a red weather warning. We've got, starting from today, we've got 4 days of a heat wave. They think it's going to break all records. Not really equipped for it in this country, unlike other places. It's not a regular occurrence, although it is getting a little bit more frequent than it ever has been. But our houses and our buildings aren't equipped for it. Most of us haven't got air conditioning, and there's just no escape from the heat. So it is 9:20 in the morning. I'm going to get as much done as I can early before it gets too hot. I mean, actually I've got the sun on my back and it is hot. So let me take you around the garden and show you what's going on. So I'm going to start in the greenhouse before it gets too hot to bear in here. But this is the Shirley, and the tomatoes are starting to ripen. Next to it is the Alicante, and I've already had some of these. So there's a good selection there coming along nicely. And then down here, the Roma. There's a few in the back there. I've had quite a lot of these already. So these are the Scotch bonnet chili peppers. So they'll be fiery. And then down here are the Apache. Some coriander, which is going to flower, and hopefully I can collect some seed from that. Behind it is my lemon, and that is doing really well. It seems to love the new regime of giving it a root soak once every week and then letting it dry out. I've got 4 sweet peppers. Now these all need repotting. You see that there are signs of the roots coming through the bottom of the pots. So that's something that I definitely need to be doing. And Ali, if you're watching this, look at my aubergines. And I've just noticed, look at this. Got my first flower coming. So I'll have to hand pollinate that, I guess. And again, these really need to be potted on. But I'm going to put them all in this tray and then give them a good soak. Just outside the greenhouse I've got this tomato. This is Yellow Delight, and they're the small round yellow tomatoes. I've got to get some compost so I can plant it up in this tub, but I'm keeping it hydrated and it seems quite happy here because it gets quite a bit of shade. So I've still got a few strawberries coming on the strawberry tower. And then up here, I've been picking loads of loganberries. They've been really good this year. And here is the carrots, which I've been pulling. I shall do some harvesting later on. And my potatoes, these are the Cara, and these are the main crop potatoes, and some of them still have flowers. So the apple tree is most definitely sickly. That is coming out in autumn, but it's still got a lot of fruit that seems unaffected. So I'm going to allow it to produce this. In fact, this is the most fruit I've ever had on it, which is just ironic, but it's very poorly and it's in the wrong place, and that's probably why. Well, it's almost certainly why. So the calendula is looking absolutely fabulous this year, probably the best I've had in years. And then next to that is a sweet corn. Now the sweet corn, I think it's because it's been so dry. We haven't really had any rain, any substantial rain, for about a month. Normally this grows 6 to 8 feet. I think the tallest one here is only about 5 foot. So I don't know what we're going to get. There are cobs forming, there's the tassels, and I've been giving them a good old shake to try and make sure that the pollen is distributed. But I don't think we're going to get a brilliant crop this year. No, I lost all my nasturtiums on this side to black fly. Oh, I've never seen an infestation like it. It was actually quite revolting. I've seen one ladybird. Where are they all? They're certainly not in my garden. Pongo beans there. There's another one at the back. On one here, I think I planted about 5 here. Oh, there's another one, beg your pardon. There's another one here, but I have lost a couple. So that's the sweet corn and the pongo beans. I've got ambassador peas, and it is covered. It's got loads. So I'm hopeful these are going to be nice. And then next to it, I've got my Kent blue, and look at these pretty flowers. These will eventually turn blue. So these seeds were from Bill and Val, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I end up with. I'm praying and keeping my fingers crossed and everything that the mosaic virus doesn't get them. Now, I mentioned the mosaic virus. It's like a swear word in this garden. This is my second courgette, and look at that. So that has got to come out. So I've lost both of them now. Rhubarb is huge. And then next to it, I've got loads of Golden Gate beans. Look at those. I'm having those for my dinner today. And then if I pan around, the runner beans are absolutely covered in flowers. And it's, every time you walk past it, you just hear all the bees. It says kohlrabi in here, and chard, which has been lovely, really nice. There's some very large leaves there that I'll pull out, but it's the little ones that I've been picking for my salad. These are all I've got left of the first and second early potatoes. I've taken all the foliage off now. I think these two are the first early, the Pent and Javelin, and that is Charlotte. So I shall empty those out later. And then I sowed these carrots a couple of weeks ago. They're doing great. And this was, I think the Maribel, they were potato that was in the kitchen, or a couple of potatoes that were in the kitchen that started to sprout. So I popped them in here, and they seem to be doing quite nicely. So I'm going to do another potato reveal. As I showed you earlier, I've got 3 buckets that definitely need emptying. I'm going to do my dinner in a minute, so I've decided that I'm going to empty one of the pendant javelins. Let's see what we've got. Oh my. Ooh, this looks promising. Oh, look at these. Right, so I think I better go and get myself a nice bowl to put them in. These have got to be the best by far. These are amazing. What do you think of that? Look at them. They're absolutely beautiful. So they need cleaning up and weighing, and then I'm going to pick some carrots, some beans, and probably the very last courgette for my dinner. Okay, so just shy of £3. £2, 13 ounces, 0.4. Beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to have some of these for my tea tonight. So I'm going to start with the runner beans. Loads of French climbing. I swear these grow overnight. Gosh, there's enough on this little section for a meal in itself. Look at that. So I'll try and leave those. So my poorly courgette. I don't really want to touch it. Oh, I've broken it. Oh, I've got to go and wash my hands before I touch anything else. Look at these. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. So that'll do. Because there's only me tonight. Well, I haven't really done much today at all. It's just been way too hot, and it's about to get hotter tomorrow. So I haven't done anything physical in the garden at all. One of the things that I desperately need to do is remove the courgette plant, as I've shown you already, how it's been infected with the mosaic virus. But it's been a lot cooler this evening, so I've just had a sort of wander around the garden, and the damage is extensive. My clematis has got it, the mountain cornflower has got it, the catmint's got it, I've got some phlox that's got it, Isomachia has got it, the sweet peas have now got it, there's a geranium that's got it. I fear that some of my runner beans have it. It's in every part of the garden. So there's not much I'm going to be able to do tomorrow. It's just going to be way too hot. I'm expecting it to be anything from 39 to 40 degrees tomorrow. So when the weather breaks, which will probably be the middle or the end of the week, I'm going to have to get ruthless. This garden's going to be bare, I think, the way it's going, and I think it's the only way I'm going to eradicate this really awful virus, is to almost get rid of everything and start over. I'm heartbroken. I've battled it for 3 years now, and everything that I've tried to do to stop it has not worked. I've discussed many times about reorganising the garden, building higher raised beds so that I can isolate the planting. I think that's the only way I can go now, but that's for the autumn. But in the meantime, I'm just going to have to start taking out stuff. So I didn't really want to end on a bad note, but yeah, I'm pretty gutted about it. So stay safe, everybody. Drink plenty. Stay in the shade when you can. And don't let your cats and dogs out. Onwards and upwards. I'll speak to you all soon.